Hello everybody, welcome to On the Bright Side. My name is Daniel, and I'm watching Fire Force. Last time on Fire Force, it was kind of a chill episode, just an intro to what's going to be happening. Some recap, followed by Captain Obi being captured and imprisoned because the evangelists have basically taken over the government, or at least big parts of it, including the church and Squad 1, with Captain Burns being fully on board with working with them. So yeah, that's not good. The 8th is all together, ready to rescue Captain Obi, which means that our enemies are going to be people inside the fire brigades, and it's gonna be an intense season, I can tell. I also saw the poll. I will be continuing Fire Force if anyone was worried. Don't worry, you guys told me loud and clear that you want me to continue this show. For anyone who wanted Lazarus, maybe another day. But I can't do both. I'm just one man. If you guys are excited for more Fire Force reactions, then you should subscribe and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single Fire Force reaction going forward. Let's get into this episode in 3, 2, 1, go! The narration. I missed it a little bit. Ah, yes. This place. He's also seen some things, so which we didn't know about that. Oh, he's seeing that. I just got some information. We love having the ability to see these things. Oh. Way back in time. Back when things got started. Oh, sad.
彼氏って聞いた方が良かったか俺はそういう偏見ないぞ彼氏も彼女もいませんよこんな仕事ですいつ死ぬかわからないのにそういった人
That is fair. Like how he didn't deny, like
思ってなかったですし今からやめてもダメだそれなら自分みたいな独り身にこそ向いています場合によってはこの広告にとって反逆者になるかもしれないだからこそ自分の命を軽んじるようなやつじゃダメだ
Yeah, so
第8がどんな体になるか
don't go thinking that you're nothing.
務めますよオービ大隊長この第8を立派な家族にできるようにここが我が城だ
And they are quite the family. That's very adorable.
中隊長必ずオービ大隊長を救出するぞはい
Let's go. No. What's going on? Is he doing sit-ups? Push-ups. Oh my god, look at those muscles. Did the JoJo team draw this one? I'll die. He's gonna do a Iroh and get so buff that he can just break out. This show does love its muscly men, and I appreciate it for that. Mm.
まさか第8がこんな悪事を働くとはな。
そんなわけあるが。おかしなことになってきたな。
Yeah, I was hoping to see how these others would react. Yeah, Ogun's gotta be like, nope. Oh. And she's also gotta be like, things are weird. I wanted to know specifically what her actions are gonna be.
今まで第八を陰で手助けしてらしたでしょ。
That's right. Are you being watched?
今
Can you not make moves right now?
どうかお手を貸すのはおやめになってください。
But Shinra. Ooh, and Benimaru. All the people that I wanted to see. Remember last time when I was like, I want to see everyone else's reaction. Benimaru, Hanabi, Ogun, those were all the ones that I wanted to see.
ああ、分かってる。
悪い意味で国が一つになっちまった。
The worst way.
国中が敵だらけの火事場になっちまったな。
Yep. So what are we gonna do about it? There's a lot of unrest in the just like the bystanders. They're all like, "What is going on?" Tamaki, close your mouth.
どうした今さらことの大きさが分かったか
私が強い気持ちで釣られてついてきてしまった。
顔が怖いぞ
第八は消化前に大隊長に聞かれたでしょ。僕は第八と灰島どっちの味方かって。
Yeah.
本当はどちらでもないんですよ。実はとある人と
I'm my own man.
アウトローをしてまして。アウトローについては皆さんより先輩なんですよ。
Okay. Joker. Sup?
やっとこっちに来たか
僕たちは影で戦う存在。ダークヒーローさ。
Dark heroes. Alright, I guess we're seriously doing this.
お前がどういうやつなのか知ってるぞ
Yeah, what kind of guy am
捕ま
I?
りたいなら勝手にしな
Go underground.
第八がこちらに来るのは遅かったくらいだ俺たちは二人ぼっちで寂しかったんだぞ
It is. Oh, this is cool visual. It is crazy that
選びな
they've been working, those two have been
光
working
の
together.
丸か闇の丸選択の余地はないだろ
Come on, baby. Oh, God. Just.
使われなくなった行動か
秘密基地は空調も効いてるし臭くないよ。
Nice.
全く忍んでないけど
Secret base?
ここは地図に
Yeah, the
載ってない
lights. Wow. It is. Yeah, I was just gonna say creepy in here.
これなんでしょう。
警戒するのはわかりますが。
Yeah, Joker has not really shown to be a bad guy so
大
far.
隊長一刻も早く早く助けるぞ
オービ大隊長の居場所だけど、ジョーカーがすでにね。
場所は突き止めてる
Hmm.
あそこに入れられてる
That looks like a prison complex. Fuchu Penitentiary. That's where Burns is too, apparently.
神、疑うことができない存在を見つけた。
お前が素直に従わねえなら
I still want to know more about that. I need more.
だがあの時、アドラリンクで私の中に西洋教への疑いが生まれた。
Yeah.
伝道者という存在に神を感じたからだ。伝道者のいる西洋教こそが真の西洋教なのではないかと。
私は脳が読める。その言葉に嘘はねえみたいだな。なら伝道のために人道を犯すこともできると。
人道を歩むのが神父の役目だ。
I do.
人体発火もまた
There is a small bit of
人類が太陽に至るために
doubt that he's like fully gone bad. Like I hope we can make him an ally, but or we're getting out of here. Just Shinra and Joker. All right then.
大隊長に虫を入れる
We can't let that happen.
我々も行くぞ
了解。
3ゴールド、4ゴールド、5ゴールド、虫ゴールド、牛金時、牛金と
What are you saying?
金で動かせないものはない。でも私は金で人をほふらない。
Okay.
なぜか。絶望を与えるためよ。チャチン。
You're new. Gold.
ほふり人だ。
Great.
前の名前なんて知ったことか。
This one can control metal,
なあ
or gold at
す
least.
ぐに出してやる
How does fire powers turn into controlling metal?
何かいたんですか敵
Is that a frog? Lizard!
ドラゴンの子か。こなら
Dragon
見逃してや
child.
ろう。どこにいる？ドラゴン
Look at this art.
神出鬼没だと思っていたらレザーを通っていたんですね
ジョーカーは信用できるのか？
That makes
まだ
sense.
信用できませんか？僕
Well-
のことを信用してくれるなら、彼のことも信用してください。彼はこの東京のダークヒーローですよ。
Yeah, so we hear, but the first time we did see him, he did like
まさかあんたと手を
組むことにな
るとはな。
Shinra basically.
新人大会の時から勧誘してたじゃねえか。
Is that what that was?
でこうなってた。
じゃあなんで第八に協力するんだ？
そんなもん単純な理由だ。影に生きる者のカンとでも言っておこうか。
Yeah, this is kind of a
この国に
critical
必要な
moment.
人間だ。
I think we can trust that.
長く暗い闇に身を置いて覗いているとな、自然と分かってくるんだ。本物の光ってやつをな。お前もな、新楽坂部。
Ooh.
大牢獄には
I'll take the compliment.
俺が守ってやるよ。
いらない心配だ。あんたやバーンズ大隊長のような強敵とも渡り合える。
I hope to see it.
勢いでベニマルもやれるが、
それは無理。
Benimar or not, maybe not, but
ドカンと景気よく頼むぜ。
言われなくても。なかなかの
Yeah.
強者のようだな。
you're gonna have a lot of fun.
来たか。
This show does not waste time.
こう始めようぜ。
Let's
ごっこじゃない。ガチのヒーローだ。
Yes! God, I want more! Alright, everyone. That was episode 2 of Fire Force, Season 3. I want to correct something, first and foremost. Last time I talked about how the opening sounded just like Queen Bee. It's because it is. I was just looking at the, at my anime list, and it said the band was Ziovachi. And I'm like, what the hell is that? It's the Japanese name for Queen Bee. Which, I mean, just continues Fire Force's, like... Fire Force legit has some of the best openings. Every single one is really good, and every band that they've gotten and singer are great. The first opening is great. Probably the singer I know the least, or the band I know the least. Green Apple, right? Or is that the name of the song? The second opening is Mayday by Cold Rain, who is just one of my favorite bands. And I knew about them before that season. Actually, I found out about them from The King's Game, the animation, which is a bad show, but it introduced me to that band, so, you know, I can't hate it too much. Then season 2 had Aimer, right? And I can't remember the other one, but Aimer's great. And now we have Queen Bee. Just, they can't stop getting great artists for the openings. And I love that. Anyway, I just wanted to correct that because I listened to the opening this time and I'm like, this has to be Queen Bee. But yeah, this episode, we got to see what the Eighth is doing to escape being imprisoned. We're going on the run, and we had Victor reveal that he has been working for the company, but who he's actually been working for has been Joker the entire time, which is a fairly big revelation, but it makes sense, I guess. Joker, we met up with him, and he's all like, "Are you guys ready to become dark heroes? Heroes who work outside the law." It's an interesting, concept that many superhero stories have explored. And in essence, Fire Force is kind of a superhero story. I mean, I would call it anti-hero, but I don't really think that I don't think anti-hero is the correct word, but like the idea that like sometimes you can't do what's right when you follow the law because the people who make the law are the ones who are wrong. That is something to grapple with. I mean, the thing that I think makes a hero in those moments is still doing the right thing, even when the decision is like difficult, or like on paper it's all like, oh well, I'll be a criminal for doing this, doing it anyway. So yeah, we're joining up with Joker, Shinra and Joker together, taking on the Empire, or at least going to the prison. In this prison, there is a fairly large concentration of people. We've got Burns. We've got actually Haumea may not stick around, because Haumea's not great at fighting. Like, she's got insane skills, but they're not fighting skills. Not exactly. Not like she can't fight, but just like I think Shinra would actually win in a fight. She's probably gonna get out of there. But we have Gold, who is a new character, a new threat being introduced. She has the abilities to control, specifically Gold, it seems. And I wonder what the like fire implications of that are. But I mean, also, sometimes this show just like gets creative. Like, there's the guy who does the ice powers. Maybe it's because the Gold was forged and shaped in fire. I don't know. But interesting powers. We'll see how they can handle themselves in a fight. And Obi is being chained up right now, so we've got to act fast. But given that we're already here, we're acting fast. Obi is just working out. These chains might not even hold him if the opening is anything to go off of. He might just... Man, his muscles... Oh! I love how ripped the characters are in this show. See, even like their arms are drawn very strong. It's like an interesting departure. I'm gonna compare this show probably a bit to Soul Eater. Soul Eater's like art style is like kind of defined by how spindly everyone looks, by how thin people's limbs are. In this series, it was like a priority to be like, no, they're gonna look strong. Anatomy is gonna look more realistic. Man, one thing I love about this show is that it does just feel kind of old school shonen, doesn't it? There's just something about it that, like, it may not be, like, as intense as a lot of modern shonen go, but it feels like it's from an older time, and that's kind of charming about it. It's not going to be as, like, dark and gritty as something like Jujutsu Kaisen or Chainsaw Man, but it is going to keep, like, the fun, the power-ups, and all the different types of powers. Like, this show is one of the most creative with powers. The gags. This show is very gag-heavy, and they can be hit or miss because a lot of people find a lot of the gags to be a bit old school, but it's kind of because the manga author is old school. So we're probably gonna finally get to see some fighting next episode. We needed these prep episodes, though. I understand. But we did get to see one thing that I talked about, which was I hope to see a lot of other characters' reactions. Based on what we saw, it seems like none of the other brigades are really going to help us immediately, at least on breaking Obi free. There are some people that have doubts about it. We saw Ogun be like, this is weird. I worked with those guys. This is not right. We got to see Hibana, who I think I said her name wrong, but I'm remembering. Hibana helps out the 8th because she loves Shinra, so she probably has some feelings about this. The rest of the 5th is telling her to not get involved, and it seems like she's being watched, but can she stop herself from getting involved? And then we saw Benimaru and the 7th, who are the most likely, I think, to act out against the Empire. And straight up, I think Benimaru might just have, like, the strength to do it and be okay. But he's not in the opening all that much, so we may not get him, but he is he is one of the best characters in this show. So I would love to see more of him. Yeah, I'm glad that they showed all the characters reacting to this, because that was one of my big questions. Like, we have a bunch of allies. What is Maki's family thinking about this? The military is the ones carrying out these capturing missions. They're trying to capture them, and her dad's a general, right? He doesn't have anything about this, anything to think. Anyway, yeah. So there was an interesting conversation between Joker and Shinra, in which Joker was like, "I've always believed in the 8th, and I knew that it would have to be this way, and we need Obi, and Shinra, you're special too." And I'm like, wow, that was very nice of him to be like, I believe in you guys. I hope Joker becomes more of an ally, more of a mainstay on the cast, because he's also one of the best characters that the show has. But Joker and Shinra team up is hype. I also wanted to say I noticed this a lot in the opening. There are a couple of shots in which we have Shinra and Inca together. And that's interesting because Inca has, like, firmly been on the opposite side. But I wonder if they're going to have some interactions that might change that this season. I don't know. A lot of people hate Inca, and she is like... she does make... When I think about her, I'm like... why are you like this? But if she could... She seems like the type of character that we could possibly get to change sides, because her allegiance to the Evangelists aren't that strong. I also just gotta wonder if Burns is playing something. Is he doing something? Or does he really believe this? We gotta find out more about what he saw to tell, I think. I do think it's interesting that Burns did reveal information about the plan to Shinra. I wonder if he knew that was going to happen, like if that was on purpose. It could show that he is still one of the good guys. If he knew that he had the Adela link and that Shinra would somehow get this information. It just seems too coincidental otherwise. I'm going to leave the discussion there, talk quite a bit about it, and I'll be willing to talk more in the comments, so feel free to leave one. And if you like my reaction to this episode, you can let me know by leaving a like, and you can subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss the next Fire Force reaction every Monday. You guys might be all like, why not just on the weekends when it comes out? My job makes me work a lot on the weekends, so that's why. But with all that being said, I hope that I can make your day better, and I hope that you continue to have good days. Until next time, take it easy, everyone.